Sweep the leg.
What is happening, good people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we are starting a brand new series here, Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. That's right, I just recently found this game on the Xbox Game Pass. I've always wanted to try it, so I tried it, and it's awesome. And now we're gonna do a series featuring this awesome game. Don't know how many episodes we're gonna do, but strap yourselves in. It's gonna be a hell of a ride. All right, here we go. We're gonna start on normal difficulty. I don't like things that are too easy, and I sure as hell don't like things that are too hard. So normal seems just about right for me. We are going to skip the tutorial. I did play around in here, so I'm pretty comfortable with the controls. I watched the tutorial, so we are going to skip the tutorial for now. All right, welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator. I mean, we're here, so welcome. This is our new garage. Take a look around, get to know your workplace. You have at your disposal an old adapted gas station with its surroundings. Complete orders, purchase and renovate cars, and expand your garage. Good luck. Well, we're going to do all of that in this series, I hope. All right, here is our garage. Look at this thing. I mean, this is an old gas station. We got a sign up, Route 66 Auto Repair. Not sure if we're going to change that at some point. Maybe we'll come up with a better name than that. I'm assuming that's Route 66. And here it is. You break it, we fix it. Well, I mean, hopefully. And coming around the back here, looks like we got some space now. We're going to have like a car wash that goes back here and some other buildings, maybe some other shops and stuff and places to put cars. Got a phone booth right here, and I don't even know who the hell uses this anymore. I mean, honestly. And look at all the trash. And we have got to hire somebody to come out and clean this place up. Nobody's going to bring their car here if it looks like a pigsty. All right, let's go on in. Oh my God. Look at this place. Boy, we bought ourselves a shithole. Holy crap. There is stuff everywhere. We are going to have to clean this up. Look, hazardous materials in here. Oh my goodness. Look, we got a generator. At least if the power goes out, we can get some power here. And there's more hazardous materials with some explosive canisters right next to it. That's really a smart idea. Jeez, oh whiz. Here's an old bus. Man, wouldn't it be cool if we could restore this thing? That would be awesome. And leave it in the comments down below. Perhaps this is a school bus from when we were a kid and it's nostalgic, so we went out and bought it. I don't know, maybe not. Leave it in the comments down below. Is this our old school bus? So here's our garage. We got our lift. Boy, this place could use a clean. We got a radio, we got a phone, we can take orders, we got a computer, we can buy parts. Hey, look. It's our #1 fan. Oh, thank you. We got a toolbox here. We got a detailing kit, another toolbox. We got a dartboard. I don't know if we can play some darts if we get bored. Hey, WC, let me know in the comments down below if you know what that stands for. I know what it stands for.
'Cause I'm Captain Smarty Pants.
All right, here's another toolbox. Gosh, I don't know how many of those we need laying around. And here's some interesting stuff. We got a tire changer. We got a wheel balancer, and over here we have got this shock absorber spring puller thing with another barrel of hazardous material right there. Wow. All this stuff is going to come in handy. Hey, workplace first aid guide. In case we get hurt, we are going to know what to do right on this chart right here. All right, first things first. When you click on this toolbox, we're going to look at all the upgrades we can get. As we move up levels, we'll get skill points. I think what I'm going to focus on is our screwing speed. Oh my. And we're going to try and get some levels in Renovator so we can fix up some old cars and turn around and flip them for some cash. It's going to be pretty exciting. And then tabbing over. This is pretty exciting. Now we start out with 4,000 bucks. We can buy some tools that'll help us diagnose some issues with the cars that we bring in to fix. And then over on this side, we can expand our garage. We can get a second lift. And most importantly, we can get a car wash. It's going to be exciting. More on that later. First, we got to get a couple jobs under our belt. Let's get that money flowing in here. We got 4,000 credits right now. we are looking to get some more money. Because I think in this series, what I'm going to do, we're going to get some jobs, we're going to make some money, and the first goal of the series is to reach level 5. We want to get ourselves kind of built up a couple levels, and we want to get this car wash, and we also want to get this welder. Those are really important things that we can get, because at level 5, we can start going to the junkyard. Here's the junkyard over here. It requires level 5 in your map. And once we can go to the junkyard, we can start buying some really cheap, banged up cars. We can bring them in here, flip them around for some fast cash, and then eventually we can find ourselves a project car that we can work on, and we can do it together right here on the channel. Super exciting. And speaking of super exciting, it's time for the question of the day. Let's ask ourselves, are you subscribed to the channel? And if the answer is no, well, stop what you're doing and subscribe to the channel. What the hell are you waiting for? And don't forget, hit that like button if you like what you've seen so far. And even if you don't like it, you gotta hit the like button. It's part of the YouTube rules. And don't forget, leave your comments down below. Doesn't even matter what you say. All right, we got a radio here. I have turned off the music just in case there's any kind of issues with YouTube and recording and all that crap. And here is our phone. Are we ready to take our first order? Well, I think we are.
Hi, I was just passing by and I noticed your repair shop. It's good that somebody took care of that old ruined petrol station. The first car I'm coming with today is quite a recent purchase. It was used on a daily basis. The condition is rather okay. It would be good to check the oil level and tires. That should be no problem for you. If you manage, then perhaps this won't be our last meeting. See ya!
All right, so for this one, we got to change the oil, drain and refill it, and we have some other tasks. This is our first story mission. It's a 1977 Luxor Baron. Let's go ahead and accept it. All right, well, here it is. It is our first car that we're going to work on, and boy, isn't this exciting. And that is one dirty hunk of shit. I mean, geez, oh whiz, look at this thing. Can't believe somebody's driving around in this. I mean, you can't even see out the windshield, it's so dirty. But look, we're not here to judge anybody on their rides. We're here to fix their crap, and they're gonna pay us handsomely for it. All right, one thing I like to do off the bat, just take a look at the car. It's a 1977 Luxor Baron. It's got 137,941 miles. A lot of miles on this car. It's a big tank. It weighs 4,319 pounds, and this is a mission. You can take a look at the engine specs there. 307 horsepower, 352 pound-feet of torque. And here's all the things we have to do with it. We have to replace the brake pads, the fuel pump, oil filter, the air filter, the tires. We have to change the oil, and we have to change the brake fluid, the power steering fluid, and refill the windshield washer fluid. God knows they need it. All right, first thing I like to do is go into examination mode. Now, for those of you who haven't played the game, which I don't know why you're watching this video if you've never played the game, but look, you go into examination mode and then you click around on all of these parts where you can, and you just kind of hold the A button for Xbox or whatever it is for you, and you just hold the button down, and basically you're examining these parts, and for every part you're getting an experience point, and this is going to get you a lot of free experience. You don't have to do anything. You just have to sit here and wait. So as you examine the car, the top left is going to show you all of the parts and you know what needs to be replaced. So, and take a look at our XP, 65 experience points. We're almost halfway to level 2 just by looking at this car. All right, let's go ahead and move the car inside to our lift. Oh, there it is. This is our first job. I mean, we got to do a good job here so this customer sends us more customers and also brings us more cars. All right, putting it up on the lift. This is really, really cool. All right, usually I will mark all of these stars because it highlights the things that need to be changed. Now in this case, I know where brake pads are, I know where the fuel pump and the oil filter is, I know where all the stuff is, so I don't need to highlight it. We will definitely be highlighting parts on other jobs. All right, well, I'll tell you what, since we got to drain and refill all the fluids, first things first, get the car up in the air. We're gonna take all the tires off and then we're gonna drain out the oil. All right, tire number 1. Man, this is exciting. Uh-oh, looks like we got a stuck nut. Oh man. Hate when that happens. Here we go, spray a little oil on it, it'll be fine. All right, one wheel off. All right, here we go, second wheel coming off. Uh-oh, looks like we got a stuck nut again. Spray that oil on there. Get it lubed up, and you'll be fine. Here we go. Boy, look at that. There's some mess in there. All right, here we go. Third tire coming off. Eek. All right, here is the last tire. Once again, it's a stuck nut. Needs some oil. Lube it up. All right, all the tires are off the car. Let's go ahead and take this. This is our oil drain. Let's move that over to car lift A, or number 1. Let's drain that oil. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's dark oil. Not a lot of it coming out of there. All right, we're all drained. Let's go ahead and put this thing away. There we go. Oil is drained. Now, since we're already underneath the car, let's go ahead and take out that oil filter. One of the things that we had to do. Where's the oil filter? There it is. I see it. So since we have to replace it, I'm going to add it to the shopping list. You can do that by pressing, I don't know, whatever button it is for you, just press it. So we added the oil filter to the shopping list, and we're going to take it off. Bam. There we go. All right, and while we're thinking about it, let's go ahead over to the computer. We're just going to replace the oil filter right now while we're thinking of it. There it is, oil filter, 15 credits, bam. All right, back underneath the car we go. Let's put it in mount mode, and there it is right there. Oil filter, 100% replaced, bam! Wow, we are awesome. All right, I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that we have to do while the car is up in the air. So because of that, we can put the car back down a little bit. All right, lower that bad boy on down. Let's take a look at the engine. All right, a couple things we have to do. We got to get rid of all the fluids. I like getting rid of all the fluids first. And I'll tell you what we can do. We can come in here to our menu to additional tools, and let's drain all this stuff. Oh, there's a big old syringe. Eee, wow, looks like a old milkshake. I'm just saying. All right, power steering is next. Let's drain it on out. Here we go. Power steering fluid. Oh boy, that's a strawberry milkshake right there. That is disgusting. All right, next is the coolant. I guess that comes right here in the radiator. All right, let's go ahead and drain the coolant. Oh boy, bright green. You know what? I'm not even sure if that needed to be replaced, to tell you the truth. Whoops. Well, look, it's not going to kill anybody. And there's the windshield washer reservoir. So we're going to fill that at the end. All right, next thing is the air filter. Let's go ahead and take this cover off. That is dirty. And wow, that air filter is disgusting. Let's go ahead and add that to the shopping list. We'll take that off. And we're also going to need a new fuel filter, which I know that's around here somewhere. All right, back over to the computer. We are buying an air filter. There it is, 40 credits, bam. All right, back to mounting mode. And here we go. There's a new air filter. Let's put that cap back on. Boy, this is pretty satisfying. This game is awesome. All right, I wonder if we can get to the fuel filter by doing this. Look, oh, there it is. There's the fuel pump. Let's double check. Yeah, fuel pump is definitely on the list of things we need to replace. So let's go ahead and take this fuel pump out. Actually, let's add it to the shopping list before we take it out. There we go. Now that's out. All right, let's go back to the computer. I know I'm doing this kind of one piece at a time, and you don't have to do that. You can get all the pieces if you want. Put them on your shopping list and then just make one trip to the computer. On small jobs like this, I tend to do it in pieces, but I also tend not to really have a method. I mean, I'm just saying. All right, back underneath the car we go. And let's mount that fuel pump right back here. There's the new one, and there it is. It's in there. All right, now the only thing we need to do are checking the brakes and new tires. So we need brake pads. We need 2 brake pads. So we're just going to have to check each area and see where the brake pads need to be replaced. So let's start by just taking off the calipers. You can tell when they come off. It'll tell you what percentage they are. These calipers are okay. And let's take these brake pads off. Brake pads, 15%. So we need some new brake pads on the front here. Let's go ahead and check all of the brake pads. And we know we don't need any calipers. Oh boy, these brake pads are looking pretty sad right here. So we're going to take these brake pads off. They're at 14%. So I'm imagining we don't need any new brakes in the back. So let's just go ahead and buy a couple sets of brake pads. We'll put them on the front. Here we go, brake pads from the shopping list. And there they are, 40 credits each. We want 2. And bam, there we go. Now we're going to go back and put them on. Look at that, nice new shiny brake pads. And a not so new brake caliper. You know, as a mechanic, I would recommend to this customer that they replace these calipers while I'm in here. All right, here we go. Brake pads and not so good calipers going back. All right, the front is done. We don't need any more brake work here. Let's just double check. All right, all we need are tires. So if we check out our inventory, we have the tires and the rims here. Tires are 215/75 15s. We need 4 of them. All right, so we're going to the tire shop. All right, these are basic rim basics. These are just standard tires. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to come here and we are going to add. So you kind of act like you're putting it back on, and then you can hit the little button to add it to your shopping list again. That makes it easier, and we don't have to flip through a bunch of tires. Now we go to the tire shop. We open up our shopping list. We need a standard tire. 215/75 R15s. Remember that. There's the standard tire. These are 15s. They're 275. Was it oh my God, I forgot already. Oh boy, I think it was 275/75 R15s, or was it 275/55? Oh crap. You know what? 215/75 15s. Oh my God, I was way off. All right, 215/75. All right, that's more like it. 215/75 R15s, and we're buying 4 of those puppies. Of course, I just bought a single one, and I forgot to hit the number of tires that we want, so now we need 3. All right, there we go. We got 4 of them in our inventory. Let's just make sure. Yep, 4 tires. Look at that. Here comes something exciting. We're coming over to the tire changer. We're going to take off the old tires and put the new ones on. All right, first up, separating the old tires. Wow, this is exciting. All right, tire number 1. Here we go with tire number 2. All right, now tire number 3. All right, now tire number 4, the last one. Then we're going to put the new tires on. All right, basically it's the same process. Now we're just going to install, and you can choose the rim, choose the tire, and we're going to do that 4 more times. As soon as the new tires are all on, we're going to go balance them. All right, last tire here. Let's go ahead and take that off. Now we're coming over to the wheel balancer, and we're just going to balance all 4 of them. All right, this is pretty fun. Just put the green mark inside the orange mark. There we go. All right, tire number 1 is balanced. And we're just going to do this for all 4 tires. All right, all 4 tires have been balanced. Let's just put them back on this car, and we are going to be done. Oh, here we go. Putting some fresh new bolts in. Boy, this is pretty satisfying right here. Here we go, tire number 2. These bolts aren't going to be stuck anytime soon. Oh, one of the upgrades we're going to get is screwing things faster. I mean, sometimes it's a good thing. And I can't wait to get that upgrade. Sometimes it is not a bad idea to screw things faster. I'm just saying. All right, tires are back on. The only thing we have to do now is fill it up with fluids. And there's no better place to start than windshield washer fluid. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Some generic windshield washer fluid right in the canister. All right, looks good enough. On to the power steering fluid. All right, power steering fluid going in. A little trick that I heard, once that can dips down right there, count to 3, or 3 Mississippi, and then you can stop. You don't need to overfill these things. All right, now let's fill her up with oil. Here it is. Good old oil. Glub, 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 glub. All right, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. All right, that seems fine. Now, if you don't like to say Mississippi, then you could say something else. All right, now we're going to fill up the brake fluid. Very satisfying game right here. Oh, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. I mean, you could do that if you wanted to. There's nothing stopping you, and nobody's going to judge you for how you count. All right, now we take a look at the car status. All of the little things are checked green. We are done with this order. We'll close the hood and see how much money we've made. We're finishing the order. Coolant fluid missing. Whoops. Oh my God. Rookie mistake. All right. I guess coolant's an important thing here. One of the things we didn't need to do, and I accidentally replaced their coolant fluid. It's a free service here at Route 66 Auto. Customers should be happy about that. All right, now we're all done. Let's go ahead and finish the order. And there it is, cha-ching. Car is gone, the customer's happy. At least I think the customer's happy. Maybe they'll fill out a good Yelp review. And we made 1,083 credits. Very, very cool. We also gained a level. So let's come over here to the toolbox. Let's take a look. Now we have a skill point. I think it's always important for your first skill point to go with faster hands, which increases your screwing speed. It's not a bad thing, I'm just saying. And then with our other skill points that we get, we're gonna go ahead and like move up in this area so we can refurbish the cars. But for right now, increased screwing speed. All right, also we got 5,000 bucks. We can start to purchase some equipment, but I tell you what we're gonna do, which is nothing. We're gonna save our money for a couple more jobs. Let's let that money save up before we start blowing it. All right, we need some more jobs. Here's our phone. Let's see what we got. We got another story mission, and then we got this. This is a Hinata Moon MK1. Look, it's a Mitsubishi Eclipse. I'm not sure why they're calling it that, but we got some other tasks to do for this one. Let's go ahead and accept this job. All right, here we go. Pretty plain, silver Mitsubishi Eclipse. I loved these cars when I was a kid. This one's a 1999. All right, so what's the first thing we do is take a look at it. It's a Mitsubishi Eclipse, 1999, 111,000 miles on it, it's 3,000 pounds. It's not in the greatest condition. It's seen better days. 141 horsepower, 134 foot-pounds of torque in this version. There are some engine swap options available listed below. We don't really care about any of that right now. And here's what we got to do. Refill the windshield washer fluid. Is that it? Okay. I mean, I feel like we don't even have to bring this into the engine bay, do we? I mean, let's just do this right out here. Oh my God, it's like the easiest job ever. Okay, there it is. We got 25 bucks for that. Okay, well that is done. Man, look at that. We've completed a couple missions. We got 25 bucks for that. That's pretty easy. And look, we've got another Mitsubishi Eclipse we could pick up here. We do have a story mission. This one's going to take a little bit of time, I think. So we're going to save that for the next episode. But right now, to end this episode, we got sloppy car steering. They're giving us a list of things to fix. Let's go ahead and do that. Here it is. It's a green Eclipse now. All right, same. It's got 152,000 miles on it. All the same information as we just looked at. Same engine, same swap options. And sloppy car steering. Sway bar rear end link. So we got to fix the sway bar rear end link. Now that is not something we can do out here. So let's go ahead and move the car inside to our lift. Here it is. Car's up on the lift. Let's jack it up. All right, there it goes, up and away. So we only have one thing to do here, and I wonder if we can do it without taking the tires off. Let's see. All right, so we are going to go ahead and mark the sway bar rear end link so it turns blue. And look, there it is right there. It's highlighted in blue. Can we take it off? Let's try. Nope, the tire's turning red, so that means that we have to take off the tire first. Let's go ahead and take this tire off. Guess it makes sense that you can't get to the suspension without taking the tire off. All right, and there it is, the sway bar rear end link. Let's go ahead and take that off. First, we need to add it to our shopping list. There we go. All right, coming over to the computer, let's go ahead and buy the part. Now, eventually, we're gonna have a tablet where we can order some parts without having to come all the way back here to the computer. There it is, 26 credits. So tablet definitely on the list of things that we're gonna buy. All right, let's go ahead and put the new one back here. There it is, we're putting the new one here. Let's screw it in, and that is done. We can put the tire back on. Wow, this job didn't take us long at all. I mean, this is really awesome. This game is so cool. All right, let's go ahead and put the car back down. Well, one thing I forgot, to get the free experience, and I didn't do it on the last car either. We have to go into examination mode and get that free XP. We've already moved up to level 2, but this is going to help us move up to level 3 even quicker. All right, getting all the suspension pieces, the engine pieces. We're gonna look at it all. All right, now to the rear suspension. Now you can get 11 points on this side. So it averages out to be about 10 points per, I guess, per side, and then the front and the back. So it's 40 experience points just in inspecting the suspension. Another 15 to 20 for doing the engine. I mean, honestly, you're gonna average like 55 to 70 experience points for each car that comes into your shop. All right, we got about 60 experience there. Now let's go ahead and get rid of this car. All right, car status is done. We finished the order, and we got some money for that one. We're up to 5,112 credits. And let's go ahead over here. Look, we got another mission we can do, brake problems. I mean, oh no, it disappeared. Okay, so if you come over to your phone and you try and get some side work, you're going to have a time limit on it. And I guess randomly throughout the day or whatever, these jobs come up and you can pick them, but you only have a limited amount of time, and then they disappear, and then randomly another job will pop in its spot. But for right now, we've got the Griffin Tyro. It's a Mini Cooper. This is our second story mission. As you can just see, something popped up below it, and that is an awesome Volkswagen Rabbit, or an old GTI from the 80s. And the car is hard to control. They've given us a list of things to fix. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do something pretty exciting. We're going to accept this job, and there is our awesome little Rabbit. And we're also going to go ahead and accept the next story mission.
Hi, my name's Jonah. I was referred here by my neighbor. He's a car dealer. I heard that your repair shop has been up and running since quite recently, but you look like a promising mechanic. It's almost annual service time. My buddy doesn't seem to have any problems, but I'll leave that for you to decide. Please change the oil, filters, and fill the missing fluids. I haven't had time for that recently. John mentioned that there was tapping in the camshaft. I don't know what that meant. Perhaps it'll make more sense to you. Please take care of my car. Have a good day.
All right, so we got to change the oil, and we have some other tasks to do, probably some suspension work, and it looks like this is going to take some serious engine components because we're going to have to get in where the camshafts are, and that's right in the heart of the engine. All right, so we've accepted that job. We now have the Mini Cooper sitting here. It's our next story mission. We also have this Volkswagen Rabbit GTI thing from the 80s. In the next episode, we are going to come back and continue our journey with both of these cars. Man, it's going to be an exciting run here. We're going to upgrade. We've got 5,112 credits, and we are going to buy some tools. We're going to upgrade some stuff, and then eventually we're going to get to level 5 where we can go to the junkyard and start flipping cars, making money, and eventually getting ourselves the perfect project car. So stick around, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. I mean, this is Car Simulator 2021 at its best. What an awesome ride it's going to be. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the love and support. And most importantly, thank you for letting me be a part of your day. It means a lot. And we'll see you right back here in the next episode.